The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Muscle Meds does it again, guys. Introducing the new carnivore protein hydration.
What a great idea to add electrolytes to protein. Hydration is so important. Let's taste test them.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
I know you love Berry Blast. I'll take Rocket Pop.
Boom. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. I dig it. This Berry Blast flavor is incredible. It tastes more like a refreshing drink than a protein. You would never think it has 30 grams of protein, and Carnivore Protein Hydration, RTDs, have 3 times more electrolytes than the leading sports drink.
Damn, these are clean. Raj, 30 grams of protein, lactose-free, sugar-free, and fat-free with electrolytes. I can drink these anytime.
Head over to Amazon, guys, and get your hands on the new revolutionary Carnivore Protein Hydration RTDs. Stay hydrated, stay fueled.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Live. We're ready going without Roger. Look at this.
Without me, you were ready.
I was ready.
Were you ready?
I don't get ready. I stay ready, Roger.
You do kind of stay. You kind of are a stay ready type of guy.
You know?
You kind of are.
Me and Jesse did a little bit of yoga today.
Yes.
Hot yoga.
He told me it was one of the toughest ones he's done. He's done hot yoga a bunch.
Yeah.
It was the toughest.
And I've done Eleanor before. I've done her class.
Eleonora.
Eleonora.
It was tough.
And she puts it on you, boy.
Yeah. It's tough. It's funny. She gives everybody like a warning, right?
Yep.
Bro, that was the first time I ever heard that. Like, I want to warn you right now. I'm sorry in advance to all the new people here. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck? I never heard this in a yoga class.
That's
right?
good. I like that because then I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I'm just waiting for like the kill blow, and it kind of, you build it up and it never comes, and never comes, and you're like, all right, I can get through it.
He likes seeing other people tap too, though. Frankie.
Yeah,
I would never
Yep.
tap.
He
I
likes
said
other
that to
people.
myself. I'm like,
I never tapped, but
out.
I definitely took a drink a couple times. He don't drink the whole time.
I don't drink the whole
You
time
don't drink
either.
the whole time? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the
crazy.
yoga way.
I mean, you took a couple breaks, yeah.
Who?
Not you.
Oh, not me. No.
Yeah,
no.
technically, I guess if
We kept it moving.
taking a sip, but
Hey, my wife, she's
Bro, I
a
almost
beast.
passed
That's
out.
probably why
An animal.
I don't ever stop, because she keeps going like that. I can't stop while she keeps going.
Frankie was banging out a couple of push-ups in between sets.
Yeah. He's an animal.
I do. I had the push-ups.
You're
The
an animal.
chaturangas. I had the chaturangas.
Yeah, and
You
the
know?
chaturanga. I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Bro, it was intense, man. I'm not
And
going to
it's
lie.
like, we usually do, like, remember we used to go, you came to by the one in downtown, Tom's River.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The hot 26, like the 26 poses, right?
Yep.
Like, that was
The
tough.
sun salutations, I think.
But it was so hot in that room. That
It
room
was,
was the
yeah.
hottest room I've ever been in back in, when
that
we used
one
to
was
go.
pretty hot,
It's
bro.
hot, but nowhere. If I feel like you can't do that class in that room
No, you're right.
because it would be way too hot.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, that's but honestly my problem was it was like getting clean air, it felt like. I couldn't breathe proper because it was so like when they close the doors,
dense,
right?
like you're breathing in.
Well, everybody's breathing together. There's 30-something people in there.
Yeah. Well, you feel like congested, kind of
I just feel like I couldn't get a good breath because
Just
it was
like
so thick.
thick air,
Yeah.
dry air.
It wasn't necessarily the workout.
But it's also when you're down dog, you're kind of compressed. You're
Oh,
compressed.
yeah,
There's nothing that's
yeah.
really when you're up.
she works you.
Yeah.
She does.
And
She puts it on you.
Like, what are those things when you go up and down?
I messaged her. I told her that was
yeah.
the hardest yoga class I've ever done
Yeah.
to this date, and I've been on that for over 10 years.
Oh yeah,
And she cried. You know what I mean? Like, but
killed
it was a good one though. Like after we sat outside, we chilled for a minute.
bro. We usually do a lot more mountain climbers. Did you do mountain climbers when we did it?
I don't think so.
See, like usually she's like, mountain, keep going. I'm like, and dude, I'm ripping it. You know what I mean?
It's like military.
It was intense.
I'm not flexible at all.
The
though.
class
That's my thing.
I did was all dudes, but Renee. Renee did it.
Yeah.
She smoked all the dudes, but it was
This
all
one was
dudes.
opposite.
But I mean, it was all wrestlers. It was all. I was probably the only non-athlete there.
This is all opposite. It was all girls and me, Frankie, and one other guy in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some girls in there that are beasts though.
They're ninjas.
Well, Renee's a beast.
Yeah, she is, but there's some that could do like they're crazy flexible and all that.
These weird
Renee
arm
can hold some good
stands.
positions and stuff, but
She didn't tap.
no, hell no, she don't ever.
And I'm like, yeah, that was one of the things, right? It's filled with girls. Like, I'm not tapping at all.
Has she always been that way? Like back when you guys met, was she like was she an athlete
Yeah,
first of all?
yeah.
What was her sport?
Softball.
Softball.
Oh, that's
She made
competitive.
it out though.
She what?
She made it out of softball
What does that mean?
without being the catcher and come on. What do they say about softball chicks?
Oh
Carl?
yeah, true. I got you now. She doesn't drive a Subaru.
Yeah, she don't drive a Subaru. Yeah, yeah.
That is kind of true.
Dude, it's fucked. Damn right it is, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Nah, not at all.
No, for sure.
But yeah, she didn't get that itis from it. She made it out.
That itis.
But yeah, she's a pretty good
Yeah,
athlete. She's one stripe away from being a blue belt.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But she still trained?
No, but
No,
like,
yeah.
well, a little bit. She's been a little bit now, as we we're getting close to the school
Yeah.
opening. So.
She'll train there with you?
She will, yeah. She,
Oh, heck yeah.
She's gonna train with some girls,
I'm actually pumped because we went to the Naga, right? With him and Grayson.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. For
Oh,
a minute.
yeah.
Go ahead.
my
Go
bad.
ahead.
No,
No,
but-
go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
it actually, like, being that vibe, right? Kind of like, it made me want to train again. It made me want to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And, like, because the camaraderie, right? And it's like, it's a chess game on the ground.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But it
yeah.
brought that back, that, like, and seeing him compete, right? And, like, him getting in his head a little bit.
He's
I'll let you tell it.
he's-
Yeah.
My son is 8 years old, and he is just like me in so many ways. But he's so critical of himself. He's a big baby. He's He's
Oh,
like,
he looked. The thing with your son is he looks like he's 11, maybe 12.
yeah.
He's
He's
big.
a pretty big kid.
You know what? They question
But
him.
but he goes and he's stoked to be there. He's got no nerves, no nothing. He's not nervous. He's like, ready, let's go. I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I get nervous. You know what I mean? But I'm like,
course.
but he wants to win. He's got this want to win. Well, he goes
Drive.
up against this kid. He does no gi first. He was signed up for no gi and gi both, right? And the younger kids generally go early, so we're only there maybe 45 minutes, and he's ready for his first match. So he's no gi. He's got a Spider-Man, fucking no gi on, and he goes up against this kid, which is bigger, and he turned out to be better. I mean, he was just bigger at first.
was actually 2 years
What
older.
No.
age group though?
He was
How's the
older,
age group?
10.
He was 10.
Well, I think it goes by belt. I don't
And
think it
Grayson
goes,
was-
that's kind of wild.
Yeah. So he goes
Grayson
up.
was 8.
He goes up against this kid. I don't know how old the kid was, but he was bigger.
was
But
10.
whatever. Grayson wasn't. He was like, "Let's go, baby." Well, they start off. They're dancing. I call it dancing. Where they're just standing and they're pushing and they're, they're just kind of pawing at each other and feeling it out. And then the kid gets Grayson down, gets the takedown. Right. Grayson has to work hard to finally get out of it, but he has a lot of bottom position time. I see the ref throwing up the twos and the points and shit. And Kurt Pellegrino worked his way over and he's like, dude, and Grayson started coming back a little bit. It's 3 minutes. In the last minute, Grayson starts coming back. He gets this kid down, but
No points.
He doesn't get full mount. No, I think he got. I forget.
No, I didn't.
No takedown.
He
No
didn't-
points for the
he didn't
takedown.
No, he got 2 points for the takedown, but he didn't get mount because Kurt's saying if he gets mount, he'll win this, right? And I'm like, mount. He lost, bro. Immediately, he's upset. He knows he lost before the ref even put the hand. He knew, right, before the ref even put the other kid's hand up.
He
so,
did.
and he's like, got his head down. He knew he didn't win, right? So he's already in his own head. He's just like me, and I'm like, I see what he's going through, and I'm like, stop that. If you're gonna be like,
dude, that's-
if you're gonna be good at this, knock that. I mean, it's good. He's critical.
That's every
right?
kid, bro.
I know, right? It
We
is.
witnessed that.
Well, yeah, yes and no. There was some of the little kids.
No,
that could've
some
cared-
don't care.
Some of the
Yeah,
little
you're
kids
right. For
care
sure,
less.
for
but,
sure.
But anyway, so he starts getting. I see the tears coming a little bit. He's sportsmanship, shakes the other kid's hand, goes over, shakes the. But when he gets to Dante, he's like visibly upset. We're standing behind the gate or whatever. His mom's there. And I see him, and there's nothing you can do. What are you going to say? I mean, obviously, I'm going to say, hey, listen, bro, you get, and he did. He gave it his best. You know what I mean?
If that's all that matters.
But he's
That's
in
what I
his
say.
own head, and
Of
I'm
course.
like, man, if you don't snap out of this by the next match and get like that winning spirit back, you're not going to do well. He never got it back. He had that mental like, I suck. He kept saying, I suck.
Did you
I'm
have
no
these?
good.
Did you have this conversation?
Yeah,
with him?
and I'm like, bud, I'm trying to be positive. I'm not trying to like, I'm
Did
trying
that-
to be.
You're the dad. Did anybody else have that conversation with him?
I don't know what his mom said to him, but I'm sure she
I'm
was.
saying, but I'm saying, did Dante? Have
I
that
couldn't
conversation?
hear Dante, but Dante was holding him, looking right in the eyes. Listen, Dante's a hell of a coach. Who would have ever thought Dante would be that great with little kids?
Yeah,
but he is. You know what I mean? So anyway, Dante had a long talk with him, and he kind of, calmed him down a little bit, but he was still very upset. He came over, and he's like, I'm not good at this. He wanted to win so bad. So anyway, maybe a half hour goes back. He gets his second match, and he's back in his, head. He's excited to get out there. So he's back in it a little bit, but right up to the point where he got back out there, he wasn't in it. He wins that one, right? Comes back, he's like, I suck. He's still hung up on this first match.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you gotta know. We go to lunch. He didn't even want to go to lunch, did he? He's like he's sitting outside with his head down. I'm like, come on, bud, come in here. We got like an hour before we go into gi, right?
So he had 2 with the no gi.
He had 2 no gi, and he got a bronze. He got third, right?
Yeah,
he got third.
Yep.
Right? So, and the kid that beat him, the first kid, beat a bunch of kids on his team. Didn't just beat Grayson. I saw him beat at least one other kid on the team. So anyway, we go to lunch. It took the whole lunch. By the end of the lunch, we just got him back. He just took like a bite of chicken tenders and ate a couple French fries.
We said a prayer.
We said a prayer. And I looked at the time, and his time got bumped up. So I was like, holy shit, he's got a match in like 12 minutes. We're right down the boardwalk a little bit. So I was like, all right, we got to run. So he's still like, I said, listen. I said to Jesse, I kind of want to be like, listen, you're either going to fucking do this or you're not. Let's get in the car and leave them. But I didn't do that.
Sometimes it takes that.
I did it a little bit, but not that aggressive, right?
You didn't do it. Yeah.
I didn't do it that aggressively.
No,
but I was like, listen,
that.
man, you want to be here or you don't want to be here? Like, if you got to either change this attitude around because you're definitely going to lose if you go back to like this.
Yeah. Gotta be real. Gotta be real. That's all.
And he gets back out there, and I can see he's like ready to go. So I'm like, let's see how he goes. He beat that kid like pretty bad. Kid's on bottom crying because he's down there so long. I felt bad for the kid, but my kid just got done crying. You know what I mean? That's the name of the game, right?
Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes
That's
you're
right.
the nail.
Yeah.
So beats that kid, and now he's like back in the groove, right? Comes back, he beats the next kid. All he wanted was a belt, bro. That's all he wanted.
But that's what all those kids want, man.
So
But he went undefeated no gi.
he got the belt.
Yeah.
I was happy for him.
But that's good, man. And you need to maybe have that conversation with him, like.
We did many times.
Yeah, but like
on the way home. Did we not on the way home? Didn't I say?
Bro, 100%.
I said, what's the lesson we learned today? What's the lesson? And he said something. I said, he got mad at me. He said something like, I forget what he said, but I said, no, lesson we learned, bud, is never give up. You're always in it to win it to the end. And he's like, he got a little mad because it wasn't what he said. But anyway, regardless, he came home with the belt, totally stoked. We went fishing the next day. I talked about it like I didn't want to overkill it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You shouldn't overkill it.
And listen,
but see, that's the thing with jiu-jitsu compared to wrestling. It's just tough to compete in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like in wrestling, the guy has that heartbreaker. Oh my god, and doesn't bounce back. Next week is another opportunity at it.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu, they just don't have as many tournaments.
true.
But they're starting to come around.
well, he's only ever been in one other Naga tournament, and it was up north, and he got second. He got silver, but he got the necklace thing. He doesn't want that. He wants the belt. He wanted that belt so
He was
bad.
so proud to wear
That's
that.
dope, man.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That he got, set a goal for him and went out and got it done.
Yeah, so I was pumped,
I'm just glad he got out of his mind.
I know.
And like,
Just gotta keep him, dude. I mean, he's 8 years old, bro. That's a long ways to go.
Oh, he's
That's
just
great.
got to stay at it. But
Yeah.
like I didn't want him to get annihilated his second time ever and be like, this isn't for me. Like,
He's actually
at
very
least now
he's very
he's
good
like, listen,
my eyes.
that's what it feels like. I kept saying because the other kids were coming off the mat, they beat crying. I go, listen, that was you.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Now go over there, tell
Yeah.
that kid,
Oh, bro,
great job.
I go, how stupid does that kid look? I go, that's you, bro. That's you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I say it all the time.
Would you?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Tino's fine. I mean, he's still, or he'll come up to me. Like, I'm coaching, so it's a little different. You know what I mean? So he'll come up to me after he loses, and I'm like trying to cry to me in a way. And I'm coaching the other kid. I'm like, bro, you're not ready to talk.
Yeah.
Go over there, go cry over there. Leave me the hell alone.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
But he's getting he's
tough
older,
love.
he's getting a little better.
I get it.
Well, no, because some kids lose their shit, man, and they get so emotional.
Yeah, I get it, though.
That,
They don't
you know,
wanna lose in front of
One
everybody.
year at States, Tino lost the match. He thought he should have won. He could have won, and had like an emotional dump. I'm like, dude, I'm telling him, kind of like saying to him, Gray. I said, dude, you're up in 10 minutes. If you don't get your shit together, it's over. And he went and lost to a kid that we don't really lose to because he just had an emotional anxiety dump.
It's a big emotional dump, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mindset's
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, listen, this kid is so early in BJJ, but I want him to love it. And
Yeah, that
like
was
that
great.
was a good starting thing to start off.
But
with,
it was
you know
like
what I
a
mean?
lesson learner too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you regrouped and got it done.
That's it.
You know,
That's
it's
it.
a loss is not the end of the world.
We said that on the way home. We said you were meant to lose that first match. You were meant to lose it.
100%.
You know what I mean?
he's got to go through it, right? We all have to go through shit to realize who we really are.
Yeah.
And then step into that power, right? That's why I was talking about the prayer was like, you're the power, bro. All the power's within you. It's up,
And like,
it's up to you.
bro, the fact that he did 2 tournaments his whole life, took second and first, and third. I mean, bro, that's crazy. That's you to tell him. But like, dude, how many people get to say that? You know?
True.
And
pretty awesome though. He got the belt, bro. He was so stoked.
And his best friend was there.
And he got
buddy
this smile on his face, bro. His whole demeanor, everything, like that made his world.
Yeah.
Did Milani want to compete?
She didn't come with us. She wanted to stay back with her girlfriend, but they're both like motivated kids. They don't like losing. They do not like losing.
She was doing good when I was at Dante's. Both of them. They were paying attention. They were participating, like answering questions, had their hand up, like they were into it.
Good.
It was cool to see.
Good. Well, they'll be with you very soon. Yeah, and it'll be great. Because obviously they'll still be with Dante too during the week when they're
best
with
of
their
both
mom.
worlds,
So it'll be the best of both. So it'll be amazing. Listen, Dante's a great coach.
He really is. I watched him, bro.
Really good.
Really
with the kids.
good.
Well, honestly, it's so cool. I went to Dante's last week. Got to watch him do a kids class and adult class, and hung out with them.
I seen you there.
And then I went and did the last day of Tom's Wrestling Club for their summer program. Got to be around a bunch of little kids too.
That's awesome,
dude. It's just. And then tonight I was at McHugh's.
We saw him
in
there.
Walton.
Jesse and I saw your post, and I was like, I saw that dude.
And just being around the kids, it's like. It's not a bad life. You know what I mean? It's not a bad life.
No, it's good.
No,
You're
it's
passing
fun.
on
It's
your knowledge to them.
The kids are, dude, they're just a trip, bro. It's a trip. They're just funny as hell.
And they're all different.
He's my friend. He's my friend. From school. I'm like, all right, cool, man.
I can imagine for you. I don't know. I'm just, I hear you talk a little bit like, you were so entrenched in your career for so long, and then it ended. And I just would think this would give you a whole new regrouping on, like, now you can raise little champions. You know what I mean?
It's another chapter of your life, right?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like raising champions is cool. It's definitely something that.
I don't mean everybody.
No.
I just mean a few.
No. I'm saying even raising is cool, but like I think just like just getting people training.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making it like your lifestyle. Like I said that I wanted a nobody's bitch class. This is a joke, you know what I mean?
I like it. I like
but, But it's like this. I'm not. You don't have to be a world champion or a UFC fighter or even MMA fighter. You just have to be able to take care of yourself enough to be nobody's bitch.
Absolutely.
You don't have to take nobody's shit. You don't have to be get pushed around by anybody. It gives you a little bit of self-confidence. You know what I mean?
I love everything about it.
And honestly, what they say, like, what's the best way to make someone not a bully? Teach them how to fight. Because once they know how to fight, they don't feel insecure. They don't feel like they got to flex their muscles.
True.
They know they can take care of themselves, and they keep it at that.
Yep.
True.
You know?
Yep.
That should be the commercial for the school, bro.
Yeah.
There you go. And to believe in yourself.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
100% believe.
Well, the
man.
mindset
Everything.
thing. I think that's so huge.
And you see martial arts, wrestling, just community itself, even other sports, will change a kid's demeanor, change their confidence, change everything about them, and all the good
And
ways.
their
And I
way of
think
life.
to me, martial arts and wrestling does it more in a different fashion than others.
No, it definitely does. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, sports are, because you're fighting. You know what I mean?
You're fighting. It's a singular pursuit. It's a personal pursuit.
It's one-on-one.
Yeah, and it's a lifelong pursuit.
Other sports are like a team, right? But you're still a team, but like you're competing one-on-one.
Yeah.
As a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Well, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Like for your school went out.
Yeah,
and
you're
competed,
repping.
right?
You're repping. You're
Yeah.
rep. Yeah. Well, as far as wrestling goes, yeah, definitely. Even jiu-jitsu, you get points.
I like that. I see all the teams out there, right? And like they're all like with the school.
I think
they all
McHugh
got-
won it. I think the last 2 years too.
How old is he?
No, I'm saying his team.
His school.
Team.
Got it. Because he's won some Naga tournaments, right? You were saying?
Yeah, I'm sure in the past, definitely. Yeah.
Don't they have like
I
a
don't know if he, I
senior
don't think he
division?
competes. Yeah, Masters.
Masters.
He would be, Masters.
Yeah, be in the Masters. I'd be the master
No,
white belt.
I'm like Master 3, bro.
Yeah,
if I
are you
competed.
really?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So say I competed, right? As a white belt.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd be starting as.
Right. But you do Masters division also.
Would there be age bracket or just be
you
beginners?
do Masters. You do Masters.
Oh, you would?
White belt, yeah.
And
I wouldn't
people
be
your age.
opposed to that.
does he get somebody his same stature, or could he go up against somebody my size?
No, well, I'm pretty
Interesting.
sure. you do your weight division, but sometimes they have absolute division. If the champions could maybe go in absolute division, and that's all the
everything.
Well, I saw Demetrius Johnson did that with like a 220-pound dude
Yeah.
and beat him, right?
Yeah. I think he was bigger than 220.
Oh,
That
yeah,
guy was
maybe, yeah.
big, bro.
Yeah, big dude.
But you're a big dude. You're 250.
I know, but we're both amateurs, bro. You know what I mean? We don't. Neither one of us know what we're
I
doing.
wouldn't even want to do that though
Yeah.
as a competition. I would like at least my weight like at least 15 pounds, right? Fluctuation. My age, and then like maybe 155 to 175 tops, right?
What?
To compete. Yeah.
I don't know. If the weight class is 155, I think that's the max. 155.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
like
is.
you
I don't
said,
know the
unless
weight
it's-
classes,
Unless it's an
honestly.
absolute, I would think you got to be close, right?
No, absolute. It could
As
be
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anything goes.
I wouldn't be opposed to that in the future.
Why not? It's gonna
Yeah.
train, get you geared up. Bro.
Would you do an absolute? Because obviously, absolute doesn't mean like you're a black. Like you would beat me. You're a fucking black belt.
No, it'd
I'm
be
gonna-
absolute black belt
You
division.
you
though.
go against a
It-
250-pound
would
black
I?
dude. Would you do it?
black dude or black belt?
Black belt. I said, you idiot. A black dude with a black belt.
I mean, yeah, I go against guys in the gym that are big
Yeah?
big dudes. You know,
How do you do?
huh? How do I do?
Say
do
you
I
and
do
Corey.
okay.
Yeah.
I do okay.
You and Corey go live.
I've gone live with Corey.
Have you?
Yeah,
Would
jiu-jitsu.
you, would,
Jiu-jitsu.
you, would you
Wrestling's
rather?
tough.
Would you rather go live with Corey on the mat or sparring?
Oh, definitely on the mat. Dude. Yeah, it's too big. You could definitely spar. I mean, you can't spar. Sparring weight class matters a lot.
More than-
Wrestling too. Wrestling weight class matters a lot. But jiu-jitsu gives me a fighting chance. It was kind of that's what jiu-jitsu was designed for in a way.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? To subdue
Boy's
the bigger
Gracie,
opponent,
baby.
You know?
I'm with you.
So
He's a big boy though. That's why I asked you.
Corey,
that.
Corey's good too, man.
He is good.
But yeah, I strangled him a couple times. Right, Core. Right, Core.
That's great. That's great.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool experience, man. I was happy. Listen, it would have been a long ride home had he gone fucking
Now, okay.
0 for 4.
Now you said, all right, you got there. What time did you get there? You brought him there?
We got there 8 or 8:30. 8.
Eight-
The weigh-ins was
8:15.
8:30. We got there like 8:10.
8:15.
Okay, got there 8 weigh-ins are 8:30, and
8:30.
then what?
How
long do you compete?
you download the bracket, right? You download, and it's always changing though. Like you constantly have to refresh it because his time changed 15 times while we're there. Within 10, 15 minutes, but it was constantly changing.
All right,
Sometimes he was bumping
how many
up.
matches did he have?
He did 4.
4 total.
4 total.
And when did you leave?
132.
Yeah.
Wow,
close
that's
to-
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Very That's not bad, dude. That's actually really 4
It was
matches.
actually they were very
Wrestling,
squared
I
away.
like
I
that
think
usually. Yeah, that's pretty good.
it was very smooth process, the check-in and everything.
Now it was all so at that time from 8 to whatever 1 was only kids, no
So-
adults.
Only saw kids. Yeah.
yeah.
Some kids a lot younger than Grayson. It was crazy. I mean, Kurt's son was there. He's 5. You know,
He was in the
Kurt-
gi or no
Kurt-
gi? He did gi or no gi?
he did no gi when I saw him. He was no gi, but Kurt said, dude, he was on crutches because he just had.
Yeah, dude. He's always,
I know, but
Says
I
he
saw
feels
him,
good. Says he feels
I
good.
saw him
though.
walking in Point Pleasant while I was working.
Yeah.
I guess I was near his house, and he was walking great. He's like, I walk good. I don't run good, but I walk good. So anyway, he's hysterical, bro. We got to get back on the show. He's fucking a riot. He came over and watched my son a couple times.
He's
We
a
were
good
cheering
dude.
his son on.
Yeah,
He's just
he's
a good dude. But anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, he said to Jesse and I, he's like, dude, I might get into a fight. I was like, well, what happened? Have you ever heard of this shit? So I guess he'd registered and they were like pairing up the kids or whatever in that age bracket. And one of the dads went up to the ref and said, here's a video of his son, his 5-year-old, in a wrestling match. So he shouldn't be going against my son or whatever. And,
get
and
outta
Kurt's
here,
like,
bro.
dude, my son has never won anything ever. He's never won a
Yeah.
He got smoked in that wrestling match. He's like, listen.
He said he
he's
was
like,
0-6.
He's like he's never won anything, and you want him to go against some older kid.
I know.
He's like he's a perfect match, and I guess the guy got a little slick with him, and he said he told us he's like, bro, I might slap this guy. So
Oh hell yeah!
nothing happened, but
People question your kid for a minute.
did they?
Yeah, no, they did go, like, how old is he?
Oh
He looks
no,
too
that's
big.
because I guess his mother apparently signed him up as the wrong belt. I don't know how that happened. He's a white belt. She signed him up
Yeah.
as a gray belt.
But no, when
And
he was
they
competing.
had it, but Dante had called, so there was a note in there. So that's why we were delayed there for so long.
No. During the match, though,
Oh, I didn't see that. What happened?
one coach went over to ask Dante how old he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was in the gi when he was in the gi.
Well, listen.
But
The
why does it
first
matter?
kid,
If he's a
the
10
first
he's
kid
going
he went
after a
up,
10-year-old,
the first kid he went up against was 6 inches taller than him.
And 10.
He was 10. You know that
Yeah.
for a fact? I didn't know that.
That matters too at that age.
Yeah.
It does. 8 to 10. That's a big difference.
Well, that kid came back and it beat at least one of Grayson's teammates right after he beat Grayson.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Overall,
you?
cool experience.
Would you compete
I mean, I think
to show your kid?
yeah, but of course I'll do any. Listen, bro, I would do any. I'd go to Disney World for my kid. I'd do anything for my kid.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. But isn't it kind of little? I don't know, fruity to compete as a 49-year-old?
No, if you're
As
training,
a white belt,
if you're fruity. No, if you're training and you want to get,
yeah,
you wanna
but
do
as
it,
a
yeah.
white belt,
I mean, what do you
Come
want to
on,
wait
bro.
till you're a blue belt to train to compete? If you're into it, if you're into it, I say compete right away.
yeah.
If you want, I think. Listen, you could do jiu-jitsu and never compete ever, and I think it'd be great for you.
No, I
You know
would.
what
I would compete.
It's not
to-
about compete, but I'm saying, say you wanted to compete, I would say do it right away.
Okay, let me
But if
ask you
you-
a question. You know me. I would be down to compete, but let me ask you a question. If I went there with my son, he got his first match in at whatever 9 o'clock. Got his second match in at 9:15. Then we went over to Guy. Got his next one in at 12. He got his next one in at 12:30, and then I go at 7 o'clock
Yeah, I
that
know,
night.
yeah,
Are we
I know.
going to sit around to watch white belt dad go
Yeah.
7 hours later?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Probably not. So I wouldn't do that to him. But if somehow it was close, and I could show my son, like, hey, listen, I'm an old man, and I'm doing this because,
Yeah. Right.
you know, I would do that. Of course, I would do that. He's going to see that when we're training.
Doug, Jonas, Tino,
Yeah.
Doug, his dad did like a Fat and Ball Classic and won a match.
That's
and,
awesome.
And Tino, and this was like 3 or 4, I don't know, a while back, but Tino and Jonas were in the corner coaching him.
That's
Yes.
great, bro. That's great.
Oh yeah,
That's
I just
amazing.
do it. I just want to do it to do it.
yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Have you ever competed anything 1-on-1?
Not one-on-one. I only play team sports, and you know me. I'm not a big team sport guy, but baseball was kind of my thing. I was little league pitcher. and-
Pitcher.
Yeah.
What
but,
kind of pitches? Could you throw like a
man,
slider?
It was little
curveball?
No,
Oh,
I had
no,
pretty good
no.
fastball. Back then.
Fastball.
I did military. You do that's
I bet he was good to
combative.
spitball, huh?
Then you do
Hot
combat.
tua.
Yeah, 1-on-1.
You did.
Yeah, and it'd be
What do
trial.
they call
like,
that?
elimination,
Combatives, right?
combatives. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you do elimination, and like, yeah, I was actually very good, but I was all muscle, and I didn't realize that till I got to your class, right?
Oh, you're.
I'd mess with everybody, but nobody expected that from a 155-pound dude,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I would
Little-
house bigger people.
Little known fact about Jesse. I don't even know if you probably know it. You've probably heard it before, but I don't think we've ever discussed this on the show. And you're our most frequent. You're
What?
like
Oh, God.
the
OG.
the number one guest of the
God.
show.
He's the
Did we
OG.
ever talk about you trying out for Survivor and almost making it on?
Oh no, we
We
didn't.
never talked about this.
Wow, really?
Oh,
I just
yeah,
popped in my
yeah.
head
Interesting.
because
Yeah.
you said lone sport, and isn't it called lone? Is it just Survivor? Or is it lone Survivor? No, lone
No,
Survivor's
about,
Lone Survivor's the other show. You're right.
Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Yes.
Well,
No,
you-
that's
Oh,
alone.
that's the mo-
That's alone.
Ah, you're right.
Lone
That's
Survivor is about Mark
yeah,
Wahlberg.
yeah.
Well, not whatever the guy.
But
But Survivor's
Marcus.
down to the last person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell the whole story because I saw it, bro. Can you
I
send?
could
your,
actually try out again.
Can you
and probably
send
make it
your
on the show.
audition
Yeah.
tape?
Yeah.
Can you send your audition tape to Andrew and he can cut it
Oh
in?
yeah, it's on YouTube.
Is it? It's
Yeah,
about
like
a minute long.
2008 Survivor tryouts. I'll be right up at the top.
That's awesome. All right. So go
Me
ahead.
riding the motorcycle, wheeling down the parkway, right?
Eat-
Starting the video off. You got 3 minutes to make the most epic video possible, right? For them to
You've
catch
never
their
seen
eyes.
this, Frankie?
No.
This
Oh,
should
you
be
gotta
good.
watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. But go
Oh, you're
ahead.
gonna
While,
play?
while he's loading
yeah,
it.
2008 Survivor tryout, I believe. So yeah, you see the wheelie video down the parkway and stuff like that.
So what was the process?
I ate a
What was the-
cockroach.
Okay, so wait a minute. All right, so it's
better than
this
eating a
was
cock.
just this.
3-minute video you got to send in Survivor.
Okay.
That's the process.
All right. And
Then
then-
once they see that video, they're like, all right, well, they do a phone audition. From the phone audition, they're like, oh shit, now we're gonna fly out to California. So they flew him out to Santa Monica, California, and then you do an audition there, and it's like, I think 100 go to the hotel. And then they do a process minute. They cut that in half the first day to 50. I made down to 20 left. And you know what? We know why I failed. I know why I failed. So up until that moment, I didn't know what Survivor was. So I just tried to watch as much Survivor videos as I can, right, to get acquainted to it. Because my family's the one who got me to want to do it, right? I'm like, I didn't want to do it. Then I heard you win $1 million. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this. And you're on TV. Let's go, right? So I did it. Obviously I passed, right? They flew me out to California. I do that, yo, bro. I wasn't expecting like an audition room, right? I was expecting to have like a one-on-one with somebody. There was like 20 people in the room questioning me at one time, right? And then they compared me to the number one guy, Boston Rob. I still remember this because this is Fans vs. All Stars this season. I didn't know that at the time. They compared me to the number one guy. I didn't watch that season. I didn't know who he was. Boston Rob, the most epic guy ever. They compared me to.
That's why you didn't get picked? Because
they told me.
You didn't know
too much like him.
No.
Too awesome.
No. That
you were awesomer than Awesome Rob.
But they wanted someone to fill that character.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know who that was. And if it's Fans versus All Stars, so you're going against other Survivor people that already won the show.
Right.
And I'm supposed to be a number one fan, right? And I didn't know the best guy on the show.
So do you know like within an hour or two after that, and you just fly home?
What happened was the one lady hit me up and she in the room and she's like, try out again. Nobody ever. She told me this too. Nobody ever makes it the first time ever.
Oh wow.
And I just kind of was like heartbroken. I went to see my cousin. I wasn't supposed to leave the hotel. My cousin lives in like Santa Monica area. So I went to the beach club that they had, the Bel Air Beach Club, and went and vented to them.
That's awesome.
I was crushed.
That's crazy, bro.
So crushed.
I remember your audition video.
But you watched some shows then, I take it now,
I
right?
did. I watched like 7 of them.
So then what is the process? How does it work? I mean, I know what Survivor is. Something like don't they vote each other off?
It's a lot of deceiving.
Mike.
A lot of deception.
Oh my God, I forgot his last name. Mike. A friend of mine actually took second in Survivor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Made it to second
here we
place?
go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah, pretty sure second place. Maybe third.
There's 2 videos. I hope this is the right one.
Oh,
Is
there's
the
2?
wheelie one?
Yeah, I just saw you with a shorty helmet on.
Yeah, this is it then.
Silver.
Cigar in your mouth too?
That's definitely not the part.
This will about to be the part. It was 37.
No shit.
This is the part. Going to South Africa.
That's nuts.
Going on Survivor, I'm Jesse Holt. I'm 24. I'm from the Jersey Shore. I just recently got out of the Army. I served with the 101st Screaming Eagles, 1st of the 502nd, Alpha Company, War. One of the worst parts of Iraq, it's called the Triangle of Death. There was no joke out there. I was always the number 1 guy on raids, no matter what, because I loved it. I lived for it. Went for months with just 1 bottle of water and 1 meal a day. I know what it takes to survive. If I can survive Iraq, I'm definitely surviving Survivor.
I like the passion, man. I love it.
Bro.
When he thought it was
Everything is crazy, bro. I'll never
how
watch
serious he is.
So I'll do whatever it takes to survive. Saying shit. It's a cockroach.
Where'd you get it?
From the bug store. They're illegal in Jersey.
Still alive.
Dude, you crazy, bro. You crazy.
That's the most I've ever seen you eat. I go out to dinner with you all the time.
Look, yeah. Oh my God. Yo.
That was a long sip. That was a long sip.
Bro, I couldn't chew through the shell. I couldn't chew through it. It was so thick.
Oh, you had to get it all?
What?
That's the poop.
Oh, dude.
Who's filming this?
Dude.
I puked.
He edited that puke out. He edited the puke out.
I puked.
Was that you
bro.
going, or was that the film?
Yo.
Wait, there's another one? There's another video?
God. What?
There's a different video than that?
There was another one, but like, yeah. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating
Bro.
right now.
That's amazing. You ever watch old shit of you? You get you like the MTV shit?
cringing
where
right
they
there.
followed you around for your wedding and
I
stuff?
haven't watched it, no.
No.
I don't like watching anything in my
I don't
myself.
either, bro. I don't
Yeah,
either.
me either.
I don't think anybody does,
Yeah.
but
No, I bet you there's some people that like to.
probably.
We know a couple.
Bro, I'm sweating. I haven't watched that in forever. I forgot about
Dude,
that.
That's funny, bro.
24 from the Jersey Shore.
That's great, dude. That was great. Oh shit, we're about to embarrass Frankie.
I'm unembarrassable.
Yeah.
You kind of are.
I wonder where it is.
I haven't been able to find it.
Oh, you haven't?
I've looked before.
MTV, they filmed your wedding?
They did, yeah, part of it. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, he was there. He was there.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah. He was cool. I forget his name. Damn, what was his name? Pat. I think it was Pat. Pretty sure.
Short
Yeah,
shot?
He was cool. He was cool. No, not him.
It's his birthday today. Shout out to Short
Get
Shot.
out of here, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. He was
Is
at
it?
my
Okay.
academy on Monday.
I seen him. He was filming for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
That's when Corey was there and Nick Catone stopped by, right?
Yep.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't know, Sure Shot, our theme song for our podcast, and it's everybody loves it.
Bro, it's money.
It's money.
I love his way of rapping.
Yo, did you
He's great.
did you see Poeton? What's going on with him?
Oh, yeah.
You
You know,
think
I
that's
didn't see
real?
her video. I just seen the one thing. I told him no, but then he put it in my ass and then he cut it.
Wait. She said that?
Yes, I seen that part of the video.
I
They
just
cut
saw
it.
where. Well, they said she put a 20-minute thing
Yeah,
out,
but
but
can
I
you
got
find
on.
it? You
No,
can't find it.
I looked
Yeah.
on her thing and
Dude, I
it
swear,
seemed to delete it.
she's like, I pushed him away, told him no, but then we laid back down, and then I put it, and he put it in my ass, and then then the video cuts. So I don't want.
Oh,
you know,
man.
You
yeah.
can't just put it in the butt, though.
I mean,
See, the
Yeah,
part I
okay,
saw, which was
listen.
just a little edit, was her saying, something to the effect of, I said no. He tried pulling my pants down, then my underwear down. I pulled it back up, and he started screaming. Then he sat
I heard
up, put
that.
his shoes on, and I didn't know that. So that's
I did hear that. I did hear that her say that as well.
Well, I mean, listen, who knows what happened, but that's
But okay,
if that did happen,
okay.
that's crazy.
If it did happen, it's crazy.
If it didn't happen, it's also crazy.
Okay, but if it did happen, why do you put someone on TikTok and don't go
Don't call the police.
to
Right.
the authorities?
Yes,
right.
correct.
And you got to imagine. I would think the UFC is all over this right now.
Oh, for sure.
Because bro, he's a superstar. He has a pretty clean image from what I know.
Yep.
You know.
Besides the voodoo stuff that people call him out
No,
on.
that's bull, bro.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I saw where I think it was January of this year, January 2024. He was engaged, and he put out a tweet or Instagram thing that basically said that she was a liar. She lied to him, and she was married. And
Yeah, something like
please,
that.
all my fans, delete her and don't follow. She's
I
some
do kinda remember
MMA commentator of some sort.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he proposed to her, and then found out she was married, and that was only in January. So I thought this whole time I thought he was married with kids. I didn't know he was even single.
That girl's married?
No. He was engaged. I don't know if he was ever married. Do you? I mean, he has 2 boys, no, or 1, 2 or 1 boy. I know when he fought Izzy back in.
I think he has 2, actually.
2, yeah. I think
He has 2.
Yeah, I think he has 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, because
They were going nuts when he won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think he has 2.
I think he has 2. So I just thought he was married with 2 children, but apparently he's single because he was engaged to another woman in January that he called off because apparently he found out she was married. I don't know all the details of that, but she has something to do with the MMA community. I think she has a podcast dedicated to MMA, something like that. But basically, found out she was married. She, of course, said, "I'm not married," and it was a big back
Okay.
and forth.
Okay, but this chick, she's an influencer. She's like 20.
No,
Yeah.
she's an OnlyFans.
And
Or an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Well,
Boy, TikTok
she's
and
influencing
OnlyFans.
people.
Yeah.
She's influencing.
She's influenced wieners.
I mean, it doesn't mean because you have OnlyFans, someone could put it in your ass when you're not allowing it.
Oh, nobody's saying that.
But
yeah.
I mean,
It had to be
I don't
leaked up
know.
and everything.
you know what I mean? You got to look at evidence here, right? There's no evidence really. I mean, who knows? It's so early.
That's
I
what-
would
that's what
imagine
everybody said.
it's
No
going to be a
evidence.
he said, she said, and who wins that? You know what I mean? Like I would have.
I don't know. It's the way you come out and
They said they're
put it
trying
on
to get evidence.
TikTok. Is that
According to
crazy?
her, she's trying to get the
Hotel
Yeah, but okay.
hotel security footage from the hotel, which I
of
don't
him
know.
trying to kiss her. But
Right.
okay, then if you felt that's what I'm saying.
Why would you go to a room?
Yeah, if you felt uncomfortable at that point, why are you going up to his room? Or
I
did he?
agree
Or
with
did
you.
he? Did he pull her to the room? I mean, you know.
And again, I don't know all the details,
agree
but I
with
would say the
Frankie.
most telling thing here is that why would you post it to TikTok prior to going? And I don't know that she did. Maybe
Maybe,
she did
yeah,
fill out,
true.
but I'm sure the police would probably say, "Listen, it's not a good idea to, advertise this everywhere. Like, let's
But,
go through the.
but Frankie said, why would you go back to the room?
Yeah, I mean, she might be incriminating. Like,
know
her
what I
lawyer
mean?
wouldn't want her to do this
Right.
because she could be
Absolute-
incriminating herself.
absolutely.
I would think, especially if they think there's a case against this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
Absolutely. Yeah, so who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, I'd never like to comment on anything until all the evidence is in. You know, I think we've done that a few times in here.
Oh,
Kinda
especially with
jumped
the
ahead.
boxer too thing. Because that's very, very. The boxer that we said it was a man that fought the woman in our last episode with him, right? You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about? or no?
yeah.
Oh, I remember talking about that, but what? Some new information came
Well, I
out?
mean, yeah, people are saying that it actually is a woman, but then I don't know. I'm hearing many different sides. People are like, "Oh, she's a woman." You guys are all
Well,
saying
there's
she's
two
a
of
man.
them. Which one?
No, I only think there's
One of
really
them,
one
there's
of
a
them.
video
The
of
one
her-
from Algeria.
There's a video of her with the black short hair. There's a video out there somewhere of her pulling her pants up, and it looks like she grabbed a schlong. I don't know.
Well, supposedly, the one from Algeria, right, that beat the Italian one, right, where the girl literally
Was
got punched.
born a biological woman.
No, this is okay. This is what I heard. Right, so in utero, right, in the cervix or whatever, uterus, everybody starts out XX, right? Then you get the XY from the sperm. Well, she was XY, but then stopped developing, like in utero, stopped developing. But she has XY, so she gets the testosterone snap. But I don't think she has a penis.
Well, there is. What
So
do they
if
call
she
that?
has-
Intersex people. That's
But-
like 0.0001%.
I know. So it's crazy, but
Is that what she is?
I think she. Yeah, I don't know. It's something,
Intersex?
but yeah, maybe. But like, if she's making testosterone, that means she has nuts, all right?
I don't know. That's a very unique.
It's just
no,
crazy.
'cause-
And I said this: if okay, say all that. If say it didn't happen, literally in the last Olympics, where men are in women's sports, or even in the college with the Leah Thomas, right? If that didn't happen, this probably wouldn't even have gone noticed. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because
This
that
woman-
same
this-
woman
no,
failed prior to the
I
Olympics
know, because
for
her testosterone
for
is too
testosterone,
high.
and if that's the standard, right? The standard has to be kept, right? If that's the standard,
Yeah,
they
but she
put-
didn't
wait.
fail. She didn't fail again. Her testosterone was
No,
was
I believe
better.
in the Olympics, they don't do that. They leave it up to each individual sport to make the decision.
Are you sure about that?
I thought I read that. Andrew, could you look that up? I thought I read for the 2024 Olympics, the Olympic Committee said, "Look, we're leaving it up to each individual sport to decide whether
way,
they
dude.
want." I thought I heard that. I could be wrong.
I would think you're wrong.
I thought I saw a guy.
I heard she
comment
had
on
the
that.
surgery.
But I know
Or
that she
he had the
tested.
surgery.
Really?
Yeah, that's something that was going around too.
But I mean, it wasn't
Bottom
XY.
line is none of us fucking know.
Olympics are perfect.
We don't.
What- Gender. I don't know. But listen, if at one point it was XY and developed like a man, I mean, but doesn't have the dick, but still's got the strength and the bone density and all that stuff. I mean, that's an advantage. But
100%.
she or whoever lost to 5 women before. It's not like she's going out there dominating. But I think she's also older now. It's like maybe she lost when she wasn't as developed. Now she's more developed. How old is she? You know what I mean? Because now she's maybe kind of in peak testosterone, and now it does matter. Right. You know what I'm saying? Roger, I'm sorry, we can't find your statement to be true, buddy. All right.
I did hear that.
Keep
but
looking.
again,
You keep looking. I
heard
see.
it from the same place you just got your info from, though.
My info is from me. So
What do you mean from you?
I came up with that in my head, and I don't know if
Downloaded
any of
it.
it's true. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I thought you said I heard. I thought I could have swore you said that. But
Did I
all
say?
right.
Well, I heard what?
You heard that she was born.
Yeah, yeah,
XY.
yeah. Sure. I didn't make.
You
that
weren't
up.
there when she was
I didn't make
born.
that up. I'm
Yeah.
saying just the other, like the science behind it.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, there is a certain percentage of people, which is ridiculously small, that are born intersex.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just a
where-
touchy situation, but I
That
think like
is.
I don't know. I don't like
But there's got to be some rules,
There's
right?
got to be something. Like if you're an XY, if you like, I guess supposedly I seen something too with that test. Like that test is a new test, never existed because of this issue, and now that they had this test, I came out. You know what I mean?
Well,
So maybe if this wasn't even around, she would have just been considered a woman,
Right.
and she would have, she just won.
Yeah. Well,
And the Italian
what you said is true that she's lost to a number of women
Yes,
prior.
she's
At least they're
5,
keeping it
supposedly.
competitively close, right?
Right.
At least it's competitively close.
But again-
when you take
but
a
again-
woman like Leah that was ranked, what was it, 453rd or something in the men's category, that decides the next year she wants to compete in
Can you
women's
see how old she is?
and becomes the number one
The Algerian.
swimmer and starts just smoking the competition. How
That's
is that?
bullshit.
How is that fair?
That's bullshit.
It's just not fair.
No, but like this, so I was wondering, like, did she lose? I don't know how old she is. I mean, usually they're fairly young in the Olympics, but if she was young and she lost those 5 fights, it's like a young, non-developed. I mean, she's man, kind of, I guess, right? Non-developed. Then all she gets, now she's into her testosterone. Now she's gonna start hurting girls, and who knows? 25. So yeah,
She's still young. But there are
Kind of.
there are women, right? Born women, right? Born
That
as
have high testosterone.
biologically women, right?
That have high
that
testosterone.
identify as men. That still, I think there's one of them that competes in, I forget what category it is, but that was born a woman, identifies still as a man, but still competes in the women category. Like, that's fair. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, but how about this? Say there is a woman that just had, which I think we know this, if her testosterone is naturally just very high, if she can't pass the testosterone test, she can't compete, right?
If that's the protocol, then
It
yeah,
should be, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Right,
Now
so
wait,
then-
wait. You said naturally high. That would be the difference.
Yes,
She's
naturally high.
not enhanced.
Not enhanced, naturally high.
Yeah. Well, then I don't know. Yeah, that's
That's
She
a
still
tough
can't
one.
compete, I don't think.
If
Right?
That's
there's
a
a-
tough one.
But I still think it matters.
No, I think it does
Right?
too. Yeah. That is a tough one.
I don't know how I feel about that. If it's natural, right? She didn't do anything to
It gives
enhance
you
it.
It gives you an advantage.
Sure, but it's
Yeah.
not her fault.
It's
She has
not-
that
it's not.
advantage.
It's
Yeah.
not.
No, it's,
There's a fine line.
yeah.
You know.
But then, well, I guess
It's the Olympics.
Is it her fault then for being born a he/she?
No, that's why I said if that's true, that's a
Is that
very
true?
very unique.
Is it
situation.
true though? I don't
That
know.
is an extremely unique
We're not
situation.
told any of the right.
No,
information.
I would-
But
I
I,
would-
do hear this. Or transgender, and I think being gay is illegal in Algeria.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I hear people saying. Yes,
It's illegal?
illegal.
Damn.
Yeah. So could she be? If she, I don't know. Maybe
My
she
thing
did.
is if
maybe
you're-
listen. Maybe their parents were like, "Holy shit, my boy! It's a boy, but he doesn't really have a dick. We'll call him fucking Imani, and
Like a micro penis.
we'll let her box. We'll let him box.
Like a micro penis situation.
You know what I'm saying?
I've
Maybe,
seen
maybe,
that.
maybe.
You
I
have?
know that.
You've seen a micro?
What,
In the
you-
military. We all
Thought you were gonna
shower
say
together,
Rogers.
right? No, we all
Sorry to-
shower together.
sorry to
Like,
my house
this,
last
this
week.
older guy was in there, right, in boot camp, and it was like this.
It's a nub.
It was like that. I felt so bad.
He might be. Maybe he's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, hey, maybe.
Bro, it was like this. sticking
Where's
out
that
of the
going?
bush.
Where's that going?
Out of the bush.
That's crazy.
That's got to be horrible. What'd you do in a past life to get that? I don't know. That's what I think. I don't know.
Oh man.
But I have seen one. I didn't even think that was a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But this whole thing with this, it's just we can't get it's everything. It's just like everything in this world. There's two camps. Like, oh, she's a man, she's not. And then there's we don't know the information. That's just like every fucking topic
That's like-
that's going on.
that's-
There's one side.
Yes.
There's another side.
Yes.
And the information is so muddled that we don't even know what's
Yes.
real.
Muddled.
Is that a word? Is that the right
Great,
word?
great
I like
use
that.
of the word
Was,
muddled.
was it?
That was
I don't
a
even know.
great-
I don't even know.
That
if it
was
was
a
correct.
great use of the word muddled, my friend. I love that. Wow.
It was.
Yeah,
Different.
I agree. And why? The why? This is something that should be crystal clear.
Why?
I know.
No,
I know.
I'm
Why?
sa-
'Cause
on-
that's just
on
what
a
they.
political level, which I guess this maybe is a little bit.
Yes,
This is
definitely.
But on a political level, I get it. They
This
don't
is.
want us to be in the know. They want this veil of secrecy.
Well, that's
over
what the
everything.
devil
But with
wants,
this,
confusion.
her competitor should know who she's fighting.
Yes. Listen, they're not hitting baseballs. They're not shooting balls in orbit.
True.
They're punching each other in the head, bro.
And the girl that quit in
True.
45 seconds said, "I feared for my life." The
She
girl
never
from
been hit
Italy.
so hard.
I know.
She said.
It's a little dramatic too.
Okay, think she was coached at all to say that?
I don't know, but I mean, crazy. She took.
Who
one
knows,
shot.
right?
She's
I
the
saw the
hardest I've
punch.
ever been hit,
Yeah.
and she apologized. I think after supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't know though. What is it though? Why can't we find out the real story of anything
I don't
in this
understand
world?
it. I
They
don't
said
understand
they
it.
said at the end of time, like Revelations, right? It's like good versus evil. It's like that's what the devil wants: confusion and chaos, and that's why you literally what we're seeing
We
right
don't know
now.
what is right.
We don't know what's what.
Right.
We're all speculating everything that we think,
Everything.
right? We don't know any of these people.
But I think at least here, and we're pretty. I mean, I'll speak for myself, not you boys. We're not too bright in here. At least we usually finish it up with. We usually end the sentence with, "Who knows?" I don't really know, but you know what I mean, like because I don't know.
we don't. None of us do.
I mean, yes.
You know what I mean? Like I don't.
But-
we don't really say too much in here definitively. Like it's kind
It's
of
so
like,
hard to say.
It is.
And obviously, we're not the most well-informed people. I think we're well-informed.
as well as the next person.
I'm well-informed, but as far as processing it into, like, what to really think about it, I don't know. We do okay with it. We're not the best with it, probably. But we definitely are well-informed. We know all these stories, right?
But
We're in on a lot of the hot topics and the now topics that are really influencing our country and our lives. But how much do we really?
True.
How much? What kind of thought can we put into it that really matters?
That's why I say, like, in the times, right, the devil, right, that's confusion and chaos, and that's what we're in right now. Literally, you question everything.
I have certain values and morals that I stand by, and I try to lean that way. With the exception of that, everything else is very unclear. You know what I mean? I know who I believe guides us that way is God, really, more than anybody. But to the best of their ability, guides us in that direction. And a lot of those values are on a much higher scale than others. You know, obviously, First Amendment, Second Amendment things. You know, constitutional things that I hold dear. That you know, that I try to vote and try to support people
I
that
just think
support
everything
those things.
that's opposite of God is, like, obviously the devil side, right? Everything that they like with this whole thing with the Olympics and everything else, right? With politics and all that, anything that's like that's trying to destroy the family, destroy the community, not like just deception,
Divide.
Divide, and like we were talking about last time, and like that's what they've been doing to us.
Have you guys been paying attention, and watching the Olympics? I admittedly have not. And when I was a kid,
Marky
my
Lee
mother was
posted
an
something.
Olympic nut. Like, well, whole family had to watch the Olympics.
I haven't. I seen the American win the 100-meter race, which was awesome.
Becky, right? What's your name, Becky?
No, the man.
Oh, the man. He came
And
in.
he beat, there was
came in
four.
really-
like,
yeah.
Woman just won today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
But like four. There was like four. Like it was like literally 0.2 seconds he won, or 0.02 seconds he won by. It's amazing. You know, so it was cool. I always want. Listen, I'm American, bro. You want to see the Americans do good. So.
100%.
And we usually do kill it. We
Well,
kill it.
right now,
but
we're
you're right, dude.
in
I
the league.
have.
We're in the
I have
league. We're
not
number
really
one.
been watching much of the Olympics. I'm busy as hell too right now, you know. But I will be watching wrestling.
Well, like
That's for
Simone Biles, is that her name? Right?
sure. Yeah, she
Simone
won
Biles.
too. I
What
watched it while I was eating. It was
She's
on.
like,
Killer.
I mean, she's been in how many Olympics now?
Bro,
She's
how about this? Like Milan,
insanely good.
Milian or something. I gotta find. Is his name Lopez? Right, from Cuba. Okay, he just won his record fifth
wrestling.
gold medal in Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
That's crazy.
20 years of dominance.
That's crazy, bro.
That is in Greco unheard of.
So explain. I mean, you've lived a life, Frankie, of wrestling. I haven't. Most people probably haven't, even though it's huge. Greco is only upper body.
Only upper body.
Only upper body. Well, I mean, obviously you're using legs too, but what
No,
can't
like-
you use your legs for? You have to use your leg for lifts and stuff. No.
What do you mean? Like I could use
guys
my
like-
legs. I can't. My legs can't touch you, and I can't touch your legs.
Ah,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
gotcha. Can't
I
shoot
can't
for the
foot
legs.
sweep you.
Gotcha.
I can inside trip you. I
Gotcha.
can't grab your legs. I can't even use my knee. Like sometimes it's just like a little bit of like the gamemanship where you try to use your hip and your knee a little bit, but you can get called for using your knee too much.
Gotcha.
It's literally got to be upper body only.
Gotcha.
I think that was the first wrestling.
Yeah.
Then they were like, some genius was like, there's an whole nother half of the body.
Yeah.
Let's go after that part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of the thing in jiu-jitsu
I
for
used
a long time too, wasn't it? Where like
in a way, yeah.
leg locks became a big thing.
Yeah,
kind
they
of
were
more,
kinda
kind of
taboo.
more recently, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cole Hawker.
Cole Hawker. Is that any relation to the Hawk too, girl?
That was yeah, no. Cole Hawker was the one that you were talking about right
No,
there. It wasn't?
no.
Oh, it was another dude.
Yeah.
And then Gabby Thomas.
The runner. Yeah. She did amazing. I like her.
Beast.
They did a little background on her. I guess she's studying in the medical field in some way. She does what she does with the running and still does her internship. Does like I forget 20 hours a week or something.
Bro, she
working
smoked
in
those girls.
Yeah, smoked them. Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. I was very impressed
It's
by her.
nice because I haven't watched it much either. But
Cole too. He won the 1500. meter
you go.
race. That's like
Yeah.
1,500. Is that the? That's pretty much the mile, right? 1,500's a mile, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
Sure.
close to it.
Sure.
Well, 400 is 400, 1,600. So yeah, it's about a mile.
Yep.
No, but the other guy was the black guy with
The black guy.
with the braids, and he had like the bees in
Yes,
his hair.
yep.
He had actually his fingernails painted.
Did he?
And Dwayne Wade was like, "Yo, you got your fingernails."
You did a
painted, bro."
podcast the other day. You said one of the dudes had his fingernails painted.
Yeah, I did.
I actually see some dudes doing that nowadays.
United States right now leads with a total of 86 medals. Behind us is China.
How many?
59 total, but we have 24 gold. China has 22 gold.
They always do that, bro.
Australia is 14 gold.
For real.
There is a huge gap. First and second are relatively close. There's a big gap to third, which is Australia. France is fourth. Great Britain, South Korea, Japan, Italy, Netherlands, Germany, Canada.
Have you guys been to Australia?
No,
No, I'd love to go.
I want to go so bad.
I almost was gonna, and then
Yeah, you were about to, right?
the COVID.
You had a UFC thing?
I was gonna go. Yeah,
Yeah. I want to go bad.
yeah. Down under.
Yeah.
Roger, are you think you're taller down there? We'd be upside down on the world. All the blood,
Earth-
all the blood would rush to your head
Earth
down
is
there.
flat. What do you think?
I don't.
What do you
I don't
think?
know, bro.
What do you think?
I'm 50-50 still.
I am too. I don't.
What?
I don't.
50-50 on if the Earth is round or not? Come on, bro.
I'm 90-10 on the moon landing never happened.
that yeah. But
Why'd
the
they make
Earth-
a movie on it?
What and what?
No, the moon landing.
Oh,
It just
The fake
made
but I'm
it
saying,
up.
bro, you ever see the moon? You can see the moon from here. You can see Mars
That
from
doesn't
here,
make
right?
sense, right?
You can see Mars from here. You can see the roundness of it. Why would you think we aren't like that?
I get it.
I mean,
I didn't. I just said 50-50.
50-50.
But have
that
you
means
ever
you don't
seen-
think we are. That means
have-
there's
have
half
you-
you says we don't.
Have you seen the telescope when they zoom completely in? It's like energy. It looks like energy.
What?
Yeah, like the stars and like the planets kind of look like energy when you zoom really, really in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think
That's
we
just
look
a-
like energy?
that's
You
another
think-
just- that's
Do you
just-
think we look
that's
like
a-
energy from them?
I think we are energy.
You think satellites are actually in space, or you think they're just balloons?
That's a good question.
They have to.
why-
Be. What
why-
do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Like they're
The
not all
helium,
the way
they-
up? They're
they
not
say
all
like
the
it's
way
helium.
up.
They're not
Helium
where-
balloons.
But I don't think satellites are in space, outer space. They have
They
to
are.
be in our orbit. No, because if they were in outer space, we can't control. They're not in our orbit.
Well, it'd be in the orbit on
It's
the out.
It's probably it's not in outer
What is
space.
it? The stratosphere. How does
Yeah,
it go again?
I don't know, but yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know where they are,
Right,
but
I don't think they're in
hot
outer
air
space,
balloons would be
correct.
much lower, obviously. People are, I see it all the time. I'm not saying I believe it, but people are saying they're just hot air balloons. They're there, but they're
That
just
could be part of the deception.
saying
want
that thing,
the
that
hot air
F-16 shot out of the air
Okay.
last year or whatever.
So a
That
hot
was
air
just
balloon.
a
So
satellite.
what powers a hot air balloon? Fire, right? What is there gas in there?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
gas comes
It
up
has to
in
be
it,
gas.
yeah,
How the fuck
yeah.
they got unlimited gas in the
Helium.
fucking middle of the sky?
Helium, supposedly.
Unlimited helium up there.
I
They
mean,
got a fucking tube going
They
up
probably come down at some point. The Earth is what 75% water. They probably land in the ocean. They track them, pick them up, send another one up.
there. Yeah,
I don't
is that
know.
why my service goes out?
I'm-
Oh shit! They must be refilling it. Damn it! Come on.
Blowing up a balloon.
Yeah.
on the Atlantic.
I don't know. I'm more like we have space, right? I kind of like I don't know.
We have space. I mean, I'm gonna go outside. I think I'm gonna see space.
Like
out
Star
there.
Wars to me, right? Like you know, like the universe is endless, and like there's other planets and other things like that, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah. But I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
okay.
according
So
to-
you were taught that in school, right? Do you believe everything you were taught in
No,
school?
because Rockefellers created.
I
Fucking
don't know what to
school.
believe and not to
and
believe.
that's why I'm like a little skeptical.
I know, but I mean,
Because they
listen,
created
but
that,
listen,
and why wouldn't they lie? Why would they lie?
Okay, but there is paintings that are older than 20, I don't know how old as hell that have the constellations that we see that we still see today.
Yeah, the
There are also
constellations of
paintings with the
stars.
firmament on it, aren't there?
Dude, what?
There are paintings
I don't
where
know. I don't know about that.
our continents
flat
are
Earth.
different.
Yeah.
Are in different spaces than where they're pictured on.
That's not the
a globe.
firmament, but yeah,
I understand.
yeah, but yeah, I think that could have been in the past.
Okay.
I think that could have been that way, but I don't know. Like that would seem like a long time for that to move. You know?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Bro, I just
don't-
wanna know the
I don't. I'm
truth.
not saying we live on flat Earth. I'm just saying it's like Mythbusters.
Just question it.
It's plausible.
Mythbusters.
That's myth-
It's like
Question
Mythbusters,
it.
hosted by Mike Tyson.
I don't know. I don't know. I want
None of us know.
to. I kind of believe there is space, and there's other civilization that live outside of there, regardless.
Well, they say supposedly space is ever growing. They think it's older than it is too. It's like what made them? Oh, you know what? We did some math. It's actually even older. Like, what kind of math do you do? I guess that they're just a lot smarter than we are.
What about
Aren't there a lot of people? I think Bryce Mitchell being one of them that say Earth is much younger than what they say it is. Earth has only been around for thousands of years, rather.
The Bible says it's only like 6,000 years, right? Something like that.
No, I think 30,000 maybe or something.
The Bible,
maybe 6,000.
I thought it was 6. Was it 6? You check that
I don't
out?
think it says. I don't think it says it's. But time is different then too. You know what I mean? Like in the Bible, it says people live till 900 years old.
That's what I mean.
Maybe,
Well, I think we're capable of that.
I don't know. I just think 900 years. I think
What
years.
is 6,000. That's
Yeah,
what the
but
Bible
I just
says.
think 6,000 might be different to them back then. You know what
we
I mean?
had 13 months back then.
Yeah.
You seen that?
It says
That's the
supposedly
Egyptian calendar?
we're supposed to be 13 months.
Yeah,
supposedly.
think about that. The 32, right? And
It
then
said
it's supposed to
if
be
you
28
if you had 13 months, every month would have 30 days in it, right?
or 28. 28 or 30.
I don't know.
I think it's 28, but whatever. Same thing,
wait,
regardless.
You guys aren't figuring in leap year either. So
Well, there is one leap year.
I'm just fucking.
No, there is, though.
There
You're
would be
right.
no leap year if there was 13 months. I think. Right? Isn't that what we saw?
I don't know. I seen an old school Bible break this down. They had 13 months. Let me know what you come up with.
No, it makes no sense. 13, maybe it was
28.
Yeah,
I think it's 28.
yeah, 364.
Yeah, it's 28. And
No,
the leap year,
360 how many days?
365. And
Yeah.
the leap year, he's like, he thought it was wrong, but he was right.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
yeah.
I know.
You do know. Your intuition did.
Well, hey, it was a good gut talk, guys. Who's hungry?
Yeah, Frankie's dying to eat something. All right, yeah, we can wrap it on that. I'm trying to think. Do we have any other things that we wanted to cover?
We wanted to keep it anti.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it funny and not political, so we did all right. We didn't go too political.
You got a tattoo? Something over there?
No, poison ivy.
Oh, jeez, you are
He's
you are
fucking
fragile,
rubbing.
bro.
Bro, in the last since Maine,
He's
I
fragile.
tore my
dude.
bicep. No, how am I fragile? I never missed a day of work with nothing.
Yo, he's
I
about to
tore my
twitching. You
bicep.
see him
I
twitch?
tore my bicep in Maine. Never
You've
missed a
been
day of
itching.
work.
You itch that dude, huh?
Yeah, I
You
itch the
itch the
shit
shit
out
out
of
of
it.
it, dude. That's the
Oh,
problem.
it's glossy
Never missed
right
a
now.
fucking day of work. Didn't even go to the doctor for it.
Tell you wearing sneakers, buddy.
I ripped my fucking toe open on the boat, which was pretty fucking nasty. I had to get it stitched up and shit. Never missed a day of work. So I don't think I'm too fragile.
Oh, he's so sensitive. He's so
He
sensitive.
twitched when you said that.
I told
did.
you.
I
I'm
see
like
his
my
eyes start twitching. I'm
did.
like, oh,
I told you.
You hit a nerve.
my son's just like me. We're big babies. We don't like to be called pussies.
And yo, bro, I know you with a pimple. If you have a pimple, you pick at it. I can only imagine that.
Oh, bro, I was itching it before he came here.
He's
It's
like, he's
it's
like one of
picks
the ones
at
like,
it's like he picks at his little pimple in
Yeah.
his pants.
I got it right here. I got it right here. See it right there.
Right. I didn't know you were in the military.
yeah.
What?
shit.
Now what? Now what's the joke?
He said the little guy, the guy in the
Little
military.
guy.
The little guy. I didn't know you were in the military.
Why are you
too.
so obsessed with my pee-pee?
Yo, you ever have
What?
poison ivy?
What?
You ever
Huh?
had poison ivy?
No, I don't think I can get it.
Oh, so
Really?
you might be immune. One of my boys is too.
Yeah, I don't think I can get it.
You know,
the
so-
one time we went camping with my family and we were going up and down this mountain, the whole North Hill, this whole time, like going to the water, and the last day I'm like, holy shit, that's poison ivy, and we all went to the we were in it for like 3 days, went and showered up, and literally nobody got poison ivy.
No
So
shit.
your whole family might be immune.
Maybe.
So Louis, this is 10 years ago, me and Big Perm Lou bought a landscaping company. We did it for a couple years. We thought we were always going to do it on the side, build it, and then have somebody run it for us. Never got that far, mostly because Lou got poison ivy twice. The first time he got it, he didn't come to work for like 2 weeks. He gets it bad. He gets it like bad. I got it too. We both got it wherever we were working, whatever yard. I got it kind of like this, you know what I mean? He was covered and like miserable, didn't leave his house for a week, and then he got it again. It's like, fuck it, I'm never cutting the lawn again. I'm never doing it. So we sold it. We sold the company.
Oh shit, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Poison ivy.
Yeah.
I had it bad as a kid.
Did you?
It closed my eyeball shut.
Bro, I told this story before, but I told you in 4-H camp. I was in 4-H camp and all the kids were pranking people and stuff, and somebody rubbed poison ivy all over some kid's face.
Oh no,
Dude, he was deathly allergic to it. Woke up,
Oh, my
eyes
God.
this big, swollen shut. They got to a
I couldn't
hospital.
even see.
Crazy.
I couldn't even see. It was everywhere.
My buddy Phil, his dad owns Phil's Trees. Well, he pretty much owns it
McCracken?
now. Yeah, McCracken. Phil's crazy. We should have Phil on the show. He's a fucking lunatic, or was. He's married with a kid now, but he was. Bro, he slept underneath Seaside Bridge on one of the I-beams.
What?
I told
Slept.
you, yeah. Remember
You know, you
you
guys
told me the story.
You did the fire challenge with him and melted your feet off. That was Phil.
Yeah.
You remember? You literally melted your feet off. These guys were hammered. This is back when Jesse drank a lot. They showed up at a party at my house. Phil had just done a tree job at my house maybe a week before. And I was like, dude, we're having a party. Bro, he shows up with a buddy of his at like, we're just wrapping up. It's like midnight, and he walks in with a whole handle full of Hennessy, hammered. And I'm like, Phil, what's up? I was like, I'll hang out. The kid, the ex went to bed and stuff. Jesse was ripped. We had a big fire pit in the backyard. And Phil's like, I better walk across that barefoot. Jesse's like, oh, if you do it, I'll do it. Bro, they both did it. They sent us pictures of their feet the next day. Your feet were fucking melted off, bro.
Wow. I did do that.
Anyway, Phil was a tree guy. And there was poison ivy all over my backyard. He's like, I don't get that shit. He's rubbing his arm up against it. He's like, I won't get it. I've had it so many times, it don't even bother me. Like, I think if you get it enough, you're just kind of immune to it.
Some people don't even get it, though.
Yeah,
At one point, you should rub it everywhere and not get it at all.
The story about him sleeping under the bridge, real quick, I don't know in detail, but he got into an accident leaving Seaside drinking, rear-ended a car in Seaside, and I think there was 4 of them in his truck, and they just scattered. Nobody knows where anybody went, but they just ran because they knew, obviously, they were going to get, and he jumped over the side of the bridge, like swung, got on an I-beam. He's a tree guy, bro. You should see this dude in a tree. He's crazy. And got tucked up under there. She said, I was freezing cold, but I had a half a pack of cigarettes. I just sat under there smoking cigs all night. Police showed up, towed the truck away, got a couple of the guys he was with or whatever. You know what I mean? Obviously, nobody was, like, injured badly. I think somebody was slightly injured, but nobody was, like, badly injured. And, next day, he crawled out, walked over the bridge, and called somebody to come pick him up.
Crazy, bro. Holy
I think he avoided a DWI by doing that, I think.
That's nuts.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. All right, let's go get some food.
Peace.
Yep.
Peace.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.